Well, welcome back to the Canton Marine Terminal. Andy Lapioker, Captain Jeff Gumport, both volunteers on the John W. Brown, which is behind us, and we'll talk about that next half hour. But more importantly, you're members of the Chesapeake Bay Shipwatchers.
That's right, Marty. That's right. Everybody on board the ship is interested in all the ships that are coming up and down the Chesapeake Bay, and we have a good relationship. Sometimes they're watching us, and sometimes we're watching them. It's really, really a great organization.
16,000 people around the world belong to your all's Facebook page. I want you to think about that.
Yeah, it's they got a lot of big boost after the Key Bridge incident because their camera was the one that showed the Key Bridge coming down.
It's because of, and it's a tragic story. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Always will be. But that video has become somewhat iconic in the news business, and it came from basically your all's Facebook page.
Yeah, the Shipwatchers had the camera running at that particular time, like Andy said, and they posted it on the website, and there it goes for the whole world to see.
Yeah, no question about that. But on a let's go ahead and move beyond the tragedy. God bless those souls. What do people watch? You just log on and just stare?
Well, it's really more than ship watching. The Facebook page includes posts from everybody who works at the port, from longshores, tugboat people, people like us on the Brown, other historic ships in Baltimore. You can learn an awful lot about what's going on in the Port of Baltimore from the Facebook page and from the web page.
Yeah, you can. You know, it's Preakness weekend, and I asked you earlier, Captain, I said, how many horsepower you got on that thing?
2,500 horse.
So think about this. Let's just take the Horse Journalist, which will be running maybe the favorite for the Preakness. 2,500 of those could pull that.
That would be a sight to see. Maybe we can get them down here, and they can pull us down the end of the pier one day.
Can you imagine what those geese who were none too happy that we were here? Remember they were squawking a while back.
Right.
Imagine that one. But think about that. 2,500 thoroughbred horses is the power plant of that ship.
Yeah, and the power plant is really an 1880s power plant design. They used it for the Liberty ships because it was old, it was easy to build, it was plenty of people to do it.
Crazy. Chesapeake Bay Shipwatchers, a unique worldwide group. And coming up next half hour, we're going to give you a chance to find out how you can up close and personal watch and or be on that famous ship behind us. Captain, always good to be down.
My pleasure,
Andy,
Marty.
Great to be with you guys this morning.
Marty, you too.
Super Steve Sosna, the fog is finally lifting. We can actually see across the water, barely. And no Steve? Well, Steve, Steve, the fog's lifting. Back to you.
He got the message.
We'll take it too, Marty. Yes, great news. Thank you.
Welcome back, WJZ at 9, Canton Marine Terminal. Captain Jeff and Andy volunteers on the John W. Brown. Real quick, we were talking about Preakness weekend, and it would take 2,500 thoroughbreds to run
the ship.
Yep. And you made an interesting statement.
Yeah, well, I was kind of curious if what's more expensive, the care and feeding of your 2,500 horses over at the racetrack, or the care and feeding with fuel for our engines here on the John W. Brown.
I think it's a toss-up, to be quite honest with that deal. So this weekend, folks can come down here, Canton Marine Terminal, put it in your GPS, and can see the Brown and the Savannah next to us.
Yes, we will be here on Sunday. There will be food trucks, there will be tours of both ships, there will be entertainment out here, and it's all free.
What are the hours?
10 to 3.
10 to 3 here at the Canton Marine Terminal. Just Google it. Bring the kids down. Being this close to a vessel, particularly if you're little, it's like a wow moment. Now, on the 24th, you can actually cruise on the Brown.
That's right, Marty. We have a thing we call the Living History Cruise. It's on Saturday the 24th, and you can go online at ssjohnwbrown.org. You can buy tickets. We load up over at the passenger terminal, and we have an 8-hour cruise down the bay and back. We have all kinds of entertainment, an air show. It's really quite a spectacle. You get the free run of the ship. We hope everybody comes down.
Besides Preakness, there's a lot going on in Baltimore on the waterfront this weekend. And then the next weekend, you guys doing an 8-hour cruise. The minnow was
3 hours. We don't do 3-hour cruises. They're bad luck.
All right, we're going to go ahead and throw it back to 21211 TV Hill.
All right. Thank you, Marty.